Oh, hi love. We are stuck on the canal.
So, today we are going for a little cruise. Going out for a couple of days. We're going up past Losemore towards Droitwich Spa and then on to Hanbury Wharf, where we'll see a couple of friends who've just bought a new boat. Here we go. I had a job to get the gate open. It's very heavy to start it off. We've had a slight problem. We couldn't get the engine to go into gear, so we've got a little problem with the cable. So when we get up to Losemore, we can pop in and hopefully they'll have a cable and we can replace it. So here we are, as Martin and the Jeremiah Lee, or the Jeremiah Lee as she is now. We've been trying to decide names. Come down to a few, but you'll have to wait and see.
So we're filling quick. Wasn't the best to start. We couldn't get gear this morning. So it looks like our fifth cable's holding, but we're going to replace it as soon as we can get up to Losemore, hopefully, or Losemore or Bridge 35, whichever got it, hopefully. But, there we go, we're a bit late setting off. Anyway, we're under steam now. Donna and Dylan walking along the side. She's grabbed hold of him because of the bikes. I'm still a little bit anxious with bikes. There we are, they're taking their time, so that's all good. Dylan's just got off the boat because he was stressing a little bit on the boat, so it's nice for him to walk with his mum. It's all new, he's got his harness on. Yeah, this is the north end of Worcester on our first jaunt really since last year. Actually, only really our third journey. Apart from going to get fuel at Losemore, we haven't really done anything else. But it's a lovely spring day. Hiya.
Hello, lovely day, isn't it?
It's lovely, I'm just saying, yeah, it's lovely now. He's a good boy. Good boy. You stay with Mum? The boat will soon drift a little bit. Even though the weather is gorgeous, there is a little breeze, and if the breeze gets on the side of you, it will push you off course pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm jumping about, a bit of a novice here. Should be stuck in the one spot all the time, but just getting myself together here. Donna doing all the leg work, all the hard work. I'm doing all the cruising. To be fair, neither of us have had much time. Well, we haven't had any time cruising really. But she needs to get some hours on the tiller to build confidence, but it's going to take a bit of time. Oh, that's a good sign. Good boy. Stay with Mum.
No, come here. Dylan.
Good boy. Good boy you are.
Dylan didn't swim for the first year, but he spent the first couple of years of his life on the coast. He was frequently in the sea, swimming and playing in the waves and rivers. He's comfortable in rivers. He's a strong swimmer. He's got web feet and he's really good. But my instructor, when I was doing my helmsman's course, pointed out that he didn't think that dogs and boats belong together. However, he is the centre of our world, and Donna and myself are extremely conscious of how he is and where he is and how he behaves. So until he's comfortable, we are all on edge, but obviously he is our priority.
She's got her hands full now with Dylan. Out the way! Come here! Come here! Good boy. You stay there now. You stay there. There's a lot for him to learn. There's a lot for us to learn, but even more so for Dylan, I think. Lower the water into the lock, it's just pushing me forward. Hi Mike. Right, because there's a busy road there, I'm going to put him on the boat. Donna?
Alright.
So because there's a busy road there, I'm going to put him on the boat. Alright, you keep the lead there. Come with Dad. Come on.
Come on, on you go.
In there. Come on. Good boy. Good boy.
Thinking about the locks and the order of doing things is a job in itself, but when you think Donna's also having to keep an eye on Dylan when he's out and about, she's got an awful lot on the plate. To be honest, I'd rather be a role reversal, but until Donna's comfortable on the helm, we've got to do it this way, so we will get the practice in.
Right.
Yeah.
Who was that on the phone?
Oh, it was a pocket call. Mike at Diglis, I think it was a pocket call. Good boy you are. Yes you are. You daddy's boy, aren't you? You daddy's boy. Yes you are. Good boy. Yes you are. Yes you are. Oh, you're doing all the work, aren't you? Donna is now in charge of things. She's a little bit anxious, but she always is. She has that nervous disposition. But she's doing perfect. So she just came up alongside here, so she brought it from those locks down there, and she came alongside by here just to pass me the camera, and now I can video her. So this is the first time. She has been at the tiller before, but I've been on the boat with her. And she said, "No, I can't do it. I can't do it." But actually, she can. She can do it. Ha!
That's hiding. And I'm really nervous because she's got the camera on me.
Watch that speed bump.
Oh shit!
Couple of young mums. And Donna's doing a great job. So I'm going to push on and get to the lock, which is, I believe, you can see Dylan there. Donna's getting the lock ready. Spring is here. There's a tree. Pardon? No. I'm going to have to switch this off a minute. We've got a tree. We've got a tree here and we are now stuck. Just trying to think what's the best thing to do. I'm going to have to try and cut it. It forced us right off course. Oh, we seem to be stuck fast here. Oh, hi love. We are stuck on the canal.
We were quite happily cruising along, and I just opened the lock gates, as you can see, and Martin was coming in, and we're stuck. We are wedged firmly under this fallen tree over there.
I didn't even know it was there.
Martin didn't see it because he was looking the other side, but often you don't really think there's anything because it doesn't look massive, and it's obviously wedged us under there and we can't budge it. We are stuck. So
we've got nothing to pull on that side.
Because we've gone into the lock, we've got no leverage at all because the front end won't go anywhere. So yeah, it's an interesting one, that. I'm not quite sure. We've rung for some help, the CRT, and we're waiting for them to ring us back. Martin's just throwing a line across now.
I'm not very hopeful, but
it's not hopeful. The only other thing I can think is if we can try and sort of rock the boat a little bit and see if we can move it that way.
Right, Joe? Hey, babes. Another name for the next video.
What's that then?
We're stuck.
That's the thing.
We'll have to take a stills picture for our thumbnail.
Well, you've got your phone, so I guess you can do that.
Still, you've never had so much fun, have you?
So,
from a photographer's point of view, it's probably right.
no leverage.
I didn't know we were on it until we were on it. In fact, because we're half in there, the only way that we can tension on this line now
pull it back.
is to pull it back that way.
Yeah. Which is what I said, because you can't, the front's wedged, well, not wedged, but there's no room for it to go anywhere.
Why am I tying it on? It can't go anywhere anyway.
No, I know, you're not going to, well, I don't know if you were going to try and...
No, I don't know what the guy, Hello? Yeah, speaking, mate. Hiya, Dan. No. done some daft things in the past, but this has got to be up there.
we seem to be listing slightly to one side, and I'm not quite sure why that is, so Martin's just going to go back on, just check inside, because we don't want to have had any damage to the hull, which is it's a little bit worrying really. It's I don't think he heard a great big noise or anything, so it could have been, we weren't going at any massive speed. He was obviously just coming into the lock, so he was going quite slowly. I think he's just lifting the boards up, and we'll have a little check inside there and just make sure all that's well. But we're just listing to the one side quite badly, and that might be because of being wedged. But I don't really know.
Picture of that tree last night, part of a sunset shot. The blossom on it, didn't really catch it in the tree. Got the sunset but not the blossom, but isn't it lovely? See, Dylan's got his swimming gear on. Bought that when we bought the boat, £50 blooming worth. Anyway, bet he's wearing it, so he doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, so it's better for us, it's better for him. So that would be part of his attire for the duration of our cruise.
Cold but beautiful morning. And smarting up ahead. And Dylan's enjoying the freedom of running up and down. He's still very cautious about bikes and gets quite upset with the bike bell, but it's not like he was. That's good. He had a bit of a day yesterday. He was really quite confused and did not know what was going on. Martin's just filling that lock and emptying it into this pound.
So I've opened one paddle on this side here, which is now letting the water in, and it's filling quite quickly. To compensate for the water that was in the lock, I went and opened one paddle on this lock, but it wasn't enough. I was able to gauge it by looking at the ladder, and I could see it dropping lower and lower and lower. So as you can see, I got both paddles fully open now, and the lock is slowly filling with the bottom paddle open, with one paddle open on the bottom lock. So I'll let it run for another minute or so. It's only been 2 minutes now, and then I will I'll go back and close them. And it seems this pound is filling quite quickly actually. It was mud. I can't see any mud around the sides now, so that's all happened very quickly. And here's my beloved, and my morning.
I forgot to put my hat on, but it's not too bad.
No, you got your hood.
Yeah, by closing these two paddles now, the water will continue to drop in that one because we have that open, which is going to assist us anyway when we eventually get going, because we have a problem. So today I am Dr. Strangeglove.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I had to get ice off the window this morning. There's ice on the roof now. If you look here, there's ice on the roof.
I saw the wet patches, yeah. Or that, yeah.
That's all ice. Anyway, I don't think there is a problem with it, but hey, it's a baptism of freezing. You better stay there. The last thing I want you to do is help me.
Dylan's got
you
his.
haven't got your overalls still. Woo!
His jacket, just in case he does go in, which has got a hook on, which means we can pull him out. But I don't really want him to go in. So Martin's right down in the hole.
I'm able to turn the rudder now from under here.
All right. Dylan, come away, please. Come on.
The prop is clear.
Good.
I knew it was clear because we haven't lost propulsion, and all we've lost is steering.
Which does help to have, I must say.
What?
Helps to have steering. Just a tad.
Oh dear, dear, dear.
You only did all this so that you could put a glove on, didn't
You
you?
are the master of understatement, aren't you? Anyway, let's put the inspection
You just wanted to put the glove on, and that was it. You had to orchestrate this whole incident just so you could use your new gloves.
No, I have to do it.
Come out the way, you.
Good news is, I didn't even have to put half a turn on the stern gland because we greased the stern gland a couple of months ago. Get in there. It's just... There we go.
No. You have got it the right way around.
Donna!
It's the sort of thing I'd do, so just checking.
Oh.
How come it went back in that time? Look at me.
Oh, dear, dear, dear.
Look at me. How come it went back in, Martin?
Caught on camera?
Yeah.
You think I'm caught on camera? Who does the editing?
Yeah, I know, but just for my enjoyment, what happened?
I suspect I realised that when I looked at the handle, I knew I wouldn't have been able to put the locking bracket back on with the handle in that position. So it dawned on me that maybe I had it the wrong way round.
Oh, sorry, but what was that? Can you say that again?
It dawned on me that perhaps I had it the wrong way round. Oh dear, 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 dear.
And what did I say, Martin?
Well, I never ever had any street cred. I've definitely not got any canal cred, have I?
I laugh so much the camera. That was classic. I don't think we should call this episode "We Got Stuck." I think we should call it "Martin Got It the Wrong Way Round." Oh, sorry.
Story of my life, isn't it? The story of my life.
Or we could call it "Martin Tries Out
Listen.
with New Gloves."
Yeah. I can think of a few things I can do with these gloves.
This might hurt you more than it does me, kind of situation. There's no cows around. They've all run off.
I wasn't I wasn't thinking of a four-legged cow. Oh dear, dear, dear.
Right, on our way again. We've got through the last lock, so having refilled all the pounds, this long stretch has now allowed the last pound to be full again. Apparently, we were talking to a guy who lives by a cottage right by one of the locks. He said that the bottom lock drains every day, so the CRT are constantly come up to rebalance it all. So it's not just what we've done, it happens every day. We didn't make it any better because we obviously had to let a lot more water through so that we could get up. We're now on the last stretch of our cruise up towards Hanbury Wharf. Pizza last night at the pub was absolutely divine. It was lovely. We really earned that meal. We got back to the boat. We were both absolutely shattered but well fed, and had a good night's sleep.
Thanks to Ben at the Bridge Inn in Tiverton.
Yeah,
very nice pizza
very
again.
nice pizza. If you're ever passing, do make a point of stopping to have a meal there, and they're really, really dog friendly.
Yeah, we had the run of the place actually.
I actually think Dylan would have stayed behind quite happily.
He was toying. Well, he was behind the bar trying to serve at one stage.
It's so lovely and peaceful. This is what it means to us, coming out and doing this, and we absolutely cannot wait. It's just made me realise just how lovely it is.
Birds
Someone
singing.
feeding the birds there.
Swans ahead of us.
And Dylan's a lot calmer today after yesterday not really knowing what was going on. He seems a bit more settled.
Yeah, he started jumping on and off by himself.
So that's all good. Swans ahead.
He's come back on board of his own accord and gone and made himself comfy on the sofa, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not come back out, so I think he's tired. All that exhaustion from yesterday, he needs to have an extra nap. He didn't sleep at all yesterday. Normally he has a really good long sleep during the day.
Yeah,
So he did not sleep, so he must be shattered. And plus the stress of not really knowing what was going on. Bless him. But I think he's a lot less stressed today and happy bunny again, so that's good. Now we've reverted to the gas kettle. It takes ages and ages to boil.
Yeah,
I stood
but the
around
water
waiting.
tastes better in that kettle.
But what last
With a
night?
little whistle. It's the whistle that sets off the water that makes it nicer.
Yeah. And this morning you had the fire going, so we put the kettle on there just to keep the water warm. There we have the swan nest. They're playing tennis. So the water point, the nearest water point from Diglis Marina, which is right back in Worcester now, is in fact at Hanbury Wharf. So it's a good first stretch between water points sometimes, and that's something we'll have to think about really carefully, and plan ahead and just be aware of where we are in terms of water points, and conserving water as much as we can. When you live on a marina, you're just right by a tap, so you can fill it up at any time. So you do get into that habit, so we'll have to change our mindset.
Well, we saw these ladies earlier.
Yeah.
Looking after the rocks. So they bought the statistics.
We made it through!
Right, watch your head.
Train station and low line branch. I'm going to duck here. I imagine a lot of trees after these 3 storms we've had. A lot of trees have come down. So, yeah, poor trees. What did they do, eh? Wow, a beautiful house, little church. Oh, we've got a nice big garden. Lovely. Looks like at some point the canal flooded along here.
Yeah.
Looks like the canal flooded a bit along here when we had the bad weather. Oh God, don't try and jump in with the duck still. Hi baby, you coming in? You should get under Dad's feet. Hiya!
Hi.
Oh no, he's not used to it, so we're a bit wary.
It's not far now then. The tunnel's not far from here.
So this is just Bridge 30, and this Forge studio here is where Martin
the best
had
bacon sandwiches.
the best bacon butty. So much so, he asked the guy to make him another one. How greedy is that? So, I don't know if it's open.
Doesn't look open.
It looks as though it's
But the
been
home
quite
of,
closed up, really. And this
home of Trinity
is
Boats.
Trinity Boats.
Trinity Boats is a hire company.
It's the hire.
They also build boats, and they only now build
Electric. Hydroelectric. Yeah. A little place. I don't know how many boats they churn out in a year, but so they've got several boats out for hire. And you sometimes see this one coming past. Actually, I've seen that one several times. Morning. This one's nice. It's got a really big bow and all the windows. It looks like it's a cafe boat cruising company. Oh, it's a cafe boat.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Oh, wow. So it's got, you can have the sides open and you obviously seating in there.
Interesting.
Wow.
I wonder if it's new.
It looks quite new actually. It doesn't look worn.